Hello, this is Lee. Today I'm doing another comparison, sort of a repeat comparison between the pastrami sandwich at Broadway Farm compared with the pastrami sandwich at Murray's Sturgeon Shop. The difference, though, is that this time I got the sandwich at Broadway Farm. I got it cold. And because last time I had it cold, I liked it quite well. And the other difference is that they put Swiss cheese on it, but if that's what they do, that's what they do. It does not really hurt or help the comparison, because if it's good pastrami, I found that it tastes good whether you have Swiss cheese or not. Murray's Sturgeon Shop, they always do their pastrami cold. And they sometimes will ask if I want mayonnaise, which I did get one time when they asked, but they didn't ask, so I only asked for mustard. And on Broadway Farm, I only asked for mustard. And the thing is, when I was at Murray's Sturgeon Shop, one guy had told me that the pastrami sandwich is great with coleslaw. So I decided with both places to also try them with coleslaw. Here's the coleslaw from Broadway Farm. Here's their sandwich. I think I'm going to try theirs first, since maybe last time I tried Murray's first. Because I'll try it without the coleslaw, then I'll try it with the coleslaw to see how that works. I'll also see how the coleslaw tastes. First, here's the sandwich, Broadway Farm. It's about $10, maybe $10.05. Let's see. All right. It's slightly, this time on the side of the kind of pastrami flavor I'm not really into. But for that flavor, they actually do it a little better than some places. So it's not really bad. I'm putting coleslaw on the sandwich. That way you can see, or I can see how does it taste comparatively with coleslaw. Okay, one moment. Will this help? Yeah, it kind of helps. I want to see first, what does the coleslaw taste like? What kind is it? It's decent regular coleslaw. There's enough of the sweet and a little bit of the tang. It does help the sandwich as far as making the coleslaw part taste better with the sandwich. or I mean makes the sandwich taste better with the coleslaw. But it doesn't really help the sandwich much. Now here's Murray's sandwich. Okay. I'll try theirs. Theirs is around $13, $12.99. A little bit of this. Oh yeah. Absolutely no comparison. This is still number one. I'll see. I'm gonna take a taste, and obviously it's still fantastic. Let's see how the coleslaw tastes. That's decent too. I'll put some on the sandwich and see how that works with the sandwich. Whether or not the coleslaw makes a big difference. It does not affect the flavor. It tastes like two contrasting elements. Does not hurt the flavor of the sandwich, but texturally it feels like there's something on the sandwich that doesn't need to be there. I'll still use the coleslaw, but yeah, the coleslaw does not work in conjunction with the sandwich. It's like two contrasting things. The coleslaw is nice. It's comparable to Broadway Farms. I will say not better than their coleslaw, but just as good in a different way. But yeah, on the sandwich, it did not help. And in fact, it's like you're having a conversation with several people in a family, and all of them are talking regular, and you're having a good time, and one member of the family is acting really, really strange and really, really irritating. but he's a part of the family. So he has to be a part of the conversation, but he's not helping with everybody else who is having a good time. Okay, pickle. Again, I'll mention this once more. The pickle at a lot of places isn't my type of pickle. I mean, they're this kind that are fermented, but there's not that vinegar taste that I like in a pickle, like Clausen or Vlasic or one of those. They seem to only use maybe salt or maybe lactic acid or something. I mean, I ate it, but no, when I want something pickled, I want it to be the kind of pickle flavor like if you get pickled herring, you know, that kind of pickle. And the only place that does it pretty well is Broadnosh Bagels. They do a decent pickle. So their pastrami sandwich is also great. It's pricier than Marie's Sturgeon Shop by about $4. But if you go there and you want their pickle too, you'll get a better pickle. But overall, regardless of the pickle, Marie's Sturgeon Shop is still, I think, for my taste so far, the very best pastrami sandwich you can get. And their coleslaw is decent too. I would not be missing out on getting it, but just, I would not suggest you put it on your pastrami sandwich. If you want to see if it works, you can maybe put a little bit on a slight corner of it and take a bite full just to see. But if you like it, then you can keep doing the rest of the sandwich. But for the most part, the Broadway Farm pastrami sandwich, even though I didn't like the type of pastrami that they do as much, I found that their coleslaw did work better with it. Whereas the Marie's Sturgeon Shop pastrami sandwich just on its own is just simply great. So there you go. That's my review. Take care. Bye.